All right, let's do this. Let's drop in together. Skull shining breath, kapalabhati breath, which is basically a breath focused on the exhale. We'll do 3 rounds together, and you can go at your own pace. You can do kapalabhati really fast. You can do it slow and even, and you can also change it up in between. It's going to be an inhale, and then you just exhale, 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 and you're focusing through your belly, through the exhale. So you're not even thinking the inhale. You'll inhale, and then you'll focus on the exhale and pushing it out of the belly. If you can focus your energy on your belly space, it's going to help you breathe. If this is a breathing exercise that might get you in your head too much, or you don't know how to do it, or you feel like you keep messing up, don't worry, just go back to the belly. You can even put a hand on the belly, which can be helpful, and just focus on exhale, exhale, exhale. You can even say that in your mind like a little mantra. We'll do about 60 breaths with a pause, and then 60 more, and then another pause, and then 60 more. So if at any point it feels like too much, you can go ahead and pause longer in between and just do that slow, deep inhale and exhale through the nose. Kapalabhati is also all through the nose. We'll start with some inhales and exhales. This is a great breath to sit up tall with your feet flat on the ground, or sitting cross-legged, or even sitting on your ankles with your knees and legs under you. If you're sitting in a chair, you want to get your spine nice and tall. You can close your eyes or gaze off at a point about 3 feet away. You want to begin to just deepen your inhale and exhale. In through the nose, out through the nose. In this moment, as you're deepening your exhale, I invite you to just notice if your shoulders are tense, to pull them up, back and down. If there's any tenseness in your face, to soften it. See if you can relax into your sits bones while pulling your spine straight, tilting your chin down just slightly. Take a deep inhale followed by a deep exhale, and then we'll inhale about halfway and begin the breath. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, inhale halfway, and exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale deeply through the nose. Pause and hold it at the top. As you're holding, just noticing the sensations in your body. Keep holding, and then slowly exhale it out. Be here with your breath. Bring your awareness to your center, your belly, your third eye, if you have feelings of rage, of upset, of anger, I invite you to bring them to this next round. And as you're breathing, just really allow the sensation of the rage, of the anger, to be in every single exhale. Just pumping it, fueling it, feeling it in your body. Go ahead and take one deep inhale, followed by a deep exhale, a half inhale, and then begin the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Bring up any feelings you have that you want to work with. Inhale halfway and begin. Deep inhale. Hold it at the top. Allow the sensation of the feelings in your body, of the breath in your body. Keep holding it. And whenever you need to, go ahead and let it out in a slow exhale and drop into your breath. Inhaling deeply. Invite you to drop into your heart space. Be with whatever's coming up. In this moment, I'm feeling a deep sadness in my heart. Just allowing it to be. Feeling a sparkling in my third eye. That heavy, deep sadness, tight throat. Just notice where you're feeling it, what sensations are present. You can name them or just notice them. And do one more round together. If you have feelings you want to work with, bring them up. Invite them to this breath work with you. Hold them in your mind's eye. Focus on the exhale. We'll take a deep inhale, followed by an exhale, and then a half inhale, and we'll begin the last round. Inhale deeply. Exhaling deeply. Inhale halfway. And begin. Speed it up if that's available to you. Inhale deeply. Hold it at the top. I want you to inhale that, hold that inhale as long as you possibly can until you're ready to deeply exhale. Hold that inhale. And as you're holding it, pull your shoulders back and down. Lengthen your spine. Noticing the sensations in your body. And as you exhale, sink into your sits bones. Noticing if the sensations have shifted. Noticing your mind's eye, your third eye, the sensations there. Just being with yourself, being in the present moment. Bring a soft awareness inside. And I invite you to gently inhale deeply, and as you exhale, send a cord or your energy down into the earth from your tailbone and the soles of your feet. You have 3 cords running down deep into the earth. So you send your cords down, feeling into the earth and noticing that sensation of grounding. Feeling the earth pull your cords deeper, inviting you deeper. Feeling a warm sensation coming up through the center of the earth, through your cords, through the soles of your feet, through your tailbone. Imagine it as a warm, red energy coming up through the center of the earth, through the soles of your feet, through your tailbone. Grounding, vibrant, nurturing. Allow this red earth energy to fill your entire body. It's coming up through your cords from the center of the earth. You're breathing it in. And as you breathe in, the energy moves all the way up through your body to the tip of your head. And as you exhale, that energy cycles back down through your body into the earth. Inhale, bring that energy back up from the earth, through the soles of your feet, up your legs, up your spine, up your neck, up your head. And exhaling down, cycling that energy back down through your cords to the center of the earth, through your body. Cycling this red, nurturing, vital, grounding earth energy. As you're cycling this energy, I invite you to sit in your breath, in your body. And offer gratitude for the earth and this connection. You can breathe into your heart space, really deeply into your heart space. And as you exhale, send that heart energy down into the earth with gratitude, with appreciation, with honoring, with compassion. Feel the earth receive that energy, that thank you. With your next inhale, going to bring those cords slowly back up from the earth, up through the soles of your feet, up through your tailbone. Allowing that grounding, red, vibrant earth energy to stay cycling in your body. Coming back to this moment, pulling your shoulders up, back, and down. Rolling your neck side to side, blinking your eyes, and stretching your arms up and around. And if you need to, just shake it out a little bit.
Thank you, Ruby. For that. I know that many of us need more of this in our lives. That dropping in, that coming to, that checking in with the body. Reason for, not only is it good for us on a regular day, but during times of hardship or crisis, or when there's a lot of social and emotional upheaval, these personal check-ins are your everything. They're your anchor. I want to remind everyone, including myself, that for many of us, the last few days, week has been pretty difficult. And then I think this has been building even weeks prior. I think since the start and the initiation of Life Camp, I mean, we started Life Camp in the middle of a pandemic. I think it's been building in a lot of ways, energetically, emotionally, just socially. We have felt this constant sort of upheaval and this rawness of humanity. As I've mentioned, both online and in private conversations, I don't have any fucking answers at this time. And I don't think a lot of us do. I think there's a lot of fear and confusion. It's taking a lot of mental stamina to pivot from the what if conversation and from the fear of what's to come. And all I can encourage you in this moment is, again, finding your presence like we just did with this meditation is crucial, because inside of these meditations, we are slowing down and we are connecting to source. In this place of connection, we have access to clarity. We have access to this universal higher intelligence that runs through all of us. No one is exempt from it. It's just a matter of whether or not we're open to receiving it. I have to believe, not because I want to and not because there's not other things to believe, but I have to believe that in many ways, this is the way to us getting to where we need to be. I have to believe that. I have to believe that this darkness, that this journey through the underworld is purposeful, is intentional, and it's bringing about the shifts and the change that we have all deeply desired, whether it has to do with violence in the world, whether it has to do with women's health and reproductive rights, whether it has to do with health and medicine, whatever we're looking at, racism, and this level of inclusivity. What did we really need as a society and culture to shake things up, to shift, to get people activated and awake? Because the truth of the matter is we are a very convenient culture and we are a culture of comfort. It's not that a lot of this shit hadn't been happening, because it had, but many of us are just kind of going about our lives, not completely in tune or not paying attention. And so sometimes we need these jolts of, however we want to say, I'm not excusing it, but like these jolts of experience or opportunity for us to gain a grasp on what's happening and for us to all get involved. So prioritize more than ever right now these moments of self-care when things get overwhelming. And it is that fine line between staying informed and staying involved, but prioritizing your alignment inside of that. Yesterday, I went plant shopping for 2.5 hours because for me, I needed to pivot. And that made me feel good. I came home and I obsessed about my porch for another 3 hours and did that. And believe it or not, as silly and ridiculous as that sound, it recalibrated me. I'm in that place of feeling very motivated, feeling really active, but I want to feel activated from a place of solutions and from a place of clarity. And I can let rage seep into there, but ultimately I want to be building momentum in the direction I really want to be. And I don't want to keep creating more resistance. So use your check-ins, use your meditations, use your tools. Remember, it's really easy to do your tools when nobody's fucking bothering you, when everybody's acting the way you want them to, right? And the world feels good. It's easy to be a good person. It's easier to be on your spiritual process, The real work is, how do you show up and do the work when, your kids are being a pain in the ass, when the world sucks, when your boss is annoying? How do you do it then? That's when this work matters. Because a lot of people are like, what do I do in these places? Prioritize it, work for it even more. This is a non-negotiable at this stage in the game. And lean in to your communities that feel good. Make it a point to speak to people that feel inspirational, that feel awake in the world, that are excited, because there is only so much that can be had when we sit here and we recapitulate and dwell on what's not going right. We all know what's not going right, but we need more than that. We need to bring more to that on the table.